You know, man, as long as I'm going to be fighting, I'll be fighting at 205. Just because, you know, Jones is there and the rivalry between him and I, how good he's been for so long. It doesn't matter how many times I would fight and beat him. We could continue to keep doing it over and over again because of the longevity that he's at the top of the division. So, no, man, I you know, I'm 37 years old, you know, so it's not like I'm going to fight forever. I always tell people that when I think of what I've done in this sport, I think of legacy, you know, and I don't want to be a guy that just kind of fights and start to kind of tarnish what I've done. You know, I've had a great career, and when it's time to hang it up, I'll hang it up. You know, I don't need to really fight for finances. You know, I'm not a guy that's going to fight just for checks, you know, so.
Because you're rich. You need, I mean, I said $5 we've been talking about.
That's exactly why I didn't. That's exactly wrong, Tyron. That's wrong. I'm just not. I think like legacy. You know, it means a lot to me. And if I can't, if I'm not competing at the top of the sport, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you, man, on that.
Well, let's talk about Jones for a second. I mean, you know, he does have that win over you. And Tyron, I remember you telling me this, and you said, man, like Daniel Cormier won't lose to the same guy twice, and that's interesting because, you know, he does have that win over you. What makes this fight different for you?
I'm a better fighter, man. You know, I'm a better fighter today than I was back then. Not only do I feel like I'm better, I've gotten used to fighting at this weight class a lot more. You know, when I fought Jon the first time, he was, you know, I was in my second, I think, 5-round fight. You know, I fought Josh Barnett 5 rounds, and then I hadn't fought 5 rounds again, and then I'd only fought at 205 twice, and those fights were easy, man. I'm telling you, like, when you're, and, you know, you guys can both, you know, agree with this, but when you're fighting and you're on top the whole time, you're comfortable the whole time, there's no issue. You can fight forever. But with Jones, I was dealing with damage for the first time in my career down at that weight. I mean, Patrick Cummins, it lasted a minute, and then when I fought Dan Henderson, I just pretty much did everything I wanted to him. So it was a much difficult fight, man, and that was a credit to Jon and his ability to get damage off on me. Also, I have my entire team again. You know, we've added some things, and Kane and I are fighting the same night. That always helps, and you know, there's just a lot of factors that make me feel very confident going into this rematch. You know, man, I never doubt myself. You know, Tyron, we spent a lifetime competing, man. We started in high school, college, at high levels, and every time I compete, you know, I believe with every part of me that I'm gonna win. You know, so when you do lose, it does tear you apart. The shit does not feel good. I mean, it's like depression. You know, so every time I lost to Kale because he was better. You know, he was better than me, and I can admit that. But still, when I went in there, I still thought I could get the job done. The guys that I lost to in the Olympics, those guys were better. When those guys were beating me consistently, they were better. You know, there are factors between the fight with me and Jon where I feel like I made mistakes. I didn't fight my best fight. That's why he won. If I walked away from that fight thinking, man, he's just better, I would still believe I could beat him. But I wouldn't feel the confidence that I do right now. You know, I'm so confident because I know that I didn't fight well. That's why he won.